Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe, click that notification bell, follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and let's get into this video. As you can see, it is a meal prep video, and for me, it's specifically meal prep for weight loss. We are going to be meal prepping breakfast, snacks, and lunch. And also, I'm going to include in the description box all of the nutritional information and facts and serving sizes and everything for all of the meals that we are prepping. So if you yourself are also on a weight loss journey and you are counting calories, then if you want to use any of these recipes or any of these meal prepping going on, then you can easily just convert it into MyFitnessPal and know exactly what it is that you're going to be consuming. So let's go ahead and get into this video and start off with the prepping of breakfast. So this right here is super delicious. You're going to need some spinach, some egg whites, some seasoning salt, some onions. I just pre-bought those already cut up. But this I love is the Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey crumbles, 1% cottage cheese, or you could do fat-free. The Simply potatoes that you find in the refrigerated section. I use 2% Fiesta blend, shredded cheese, and then you're going to need a bowl. You're actually going to need a bigger one than that, but first step is you want to go ahead and spray your pan with some oil, and then since this is pre-cooked or fully cooked, I really didn't need to do much. But I did put it in the pan and kind of warm it up a little bit, and then I cooked the onions until they were translucent. So this is going to be a breakfast casserole that is absolutely delicious, and it can also be keto friendly. I don't really know how many carbs you can have in keto. A serving size has 19 carbs, so if that's too much with the hash browns, then you can just totally omit them. But go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then spray a 13x9 pan with some olive oil spray. Then you're going to go ahead and add the hash browns into the pan along with your spinach. And the recipe didn't call for as much spinach as I used, but I wanted to go ahead and use the whole bag of spinach because, hey, like you can never have too much spinach, right? And this is a great way to add greens into your day, especially like the start of your day. So what I did was I went ahead and I added half of the bag into the pan. And then my mom was like, oh, hey, like, why don't you go ahead and cook some in the microwave and it'll cook down faster. So I was like, okay. So I transferred the rest of the spinach from the bag into a bowl and I put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then I added the rest. So I literally added the whole bag of spinach into this recipe, and I had it this morning and it was perfect. It was the perfect amount of spinach. So yeah, the recipe is from, I believe it's called the Skinniest Dish, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the recipe link down below, and that's where you'll find the nutritional information for this. Now this is gonna make 6 servings, so I felt like it was perfect. And I have 6 days of breakfast. I'm going to pair this casserole up with a banana, but you can also do berries. You could do a piece of toast with some butter, with some jam, with some jelly, whatever. So yeah, super simple and super, super, super delicious. You guys, you have to make this recipe. Don't forget to add your seasoning salt while you're cooking the hash browns. And then when you're done and everything is wilted down, go ahead and transfer it to a bowl. Add in 1 cup of the cottage cheese. Add in 3/4 of a cup of your shredded cheese. And then I go ahead and add this whole container of egg whites. And then you just mix it together. So once you get that all mixed well and combined well with the cottage cheese and the eggs and everything, you want to go ahead and put it into your pre-sprayed, I'm like trying to think of the word, pre-sprayed 13x9 glass pan. Then you want to take another 3/4 cup of the shredded cheese and you want to put that on top. Then you put it in the oven for 40 minutes and you just let it do its thing. And girl, when it comes out, it's going to be so delicious and so good. So now we are moving on to lunch, and this little gem right here, you guys, everybody needs this in their kitchen. This thing is a little chopper. I love it. I've had it for years. It's held up so wonderfully. I can't live without it. It's a must in the kitchen. So I will link it down below. I personally have never seen any of these choppers in store. So from what my understanding, you can only find it on Amazon or online. But if you can find it in store, grab it. If not, click the link down below and get it because it is a must. But back to the recipe. This is a Philly cheesesteak Sloppy Joe slow cooker recipe. So you need some onions, some mushrooms, some bell pepper. This was actually baking powder. You need cornstarch though, but you need some ketchup, some cheese, some lean ground beef, and make sure you do cornstarch and not baking powder like I did, but Worcestershire sauce, and then beef broth, and then of course you need your crock pot. So first you want to start out by browning up your ground beef. Now the recipe said to just do the ground beef and not add the vegetables, but I went ahead and added the vegetables too and just cooked them for like a couple of minutes with the ground beef. This is another thing I feel like you need in your kitchen, and that is this little meat breaker up thing. I have no idea what this thing is called, but I will link one down below because I feel like everyone needs one for your ground meats because they're just perfection. So here I am adding the mushrooms and the onions and the bell pepper, like I said, just for a couple of minutes, just so they kind of aren't raw. I don't know, I just felt like I just didn't want to put them in raw in the crock pot for some reason. I was kind of like weirded out by that. So I just went ahead and cooked it with it. By the way, I did double this recipe. So the measurements that I'm going to be calling out in this video is for doubling the recipe. So just wanted to let you know that because I will link this recipe down below. So once your ground beef has browned and everything, you just put it in the crock pot. You add 1 cup of beef broth, 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 4 tablespoons of ketchup, and I believe it was 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, no, it was 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. So yeah, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Once you're done, make sure that you mix everything together nicely. Also, don't forget to plug it in and turn it on because I've done that before and that's not fun. So the recipe says on low for 6 to 8 hours to cook, or on high, I believe it was 4 to 6. But like I said, the recipe is linked down below and it will tell you exactly. I think I'm adding salt here, by the way, but it'll tell you exactly all of the measurements if you don't want to double it, and also the time. So now we're going to get to work on our snacks. And I just have a bunch of stuff laid out. I've got blackberries, strawberries, cherry tomatoes, cottage cheese, ranch dressing, grapes, cucumbers, carrots, cheese, boiled eggs. I got some fruit over there. And I just went ahead and put stuff in these little containers, by the way. I found it on Food Lion, but I'm going to go ahead and link them down below in case you guys can't find them. They're the perfect little containers for something like this, or for a lunchbox as well. But for this one, I went ahead and I added a piece of cheese. I added a hard-boiled egg. Then I added some grapes. I cut up a cucumber and I added some of the cucumber into the box. And then I also added some carrots. Now, because I am on a weight loss journey and I am losing weight, I pretty much weigh a lot of things, like as far as like especially fatty things like cheese. I will weigh out my dressing. I will weigh out cottage cheese. Like I will just weigh a lot of stuff out. So here I am weighing out my dressing. And as you can see, this little container is the perfect little container to put my dressing, and it's perfect. So there is your first little snack box. Don't forget, all of the nutritional information is going to be listed out in the description box, and I think that'll be super helpful for any of you that are on a weight loss journey, because it totally takes the guesswork out for you. Or I took the guesswork out, you know, whatever. Anyways, now we are working on our second one. This one right here, I am weighing out some cottage cheese. This is the 4% Great Value cottage cheese. Best cottage cheese ever. Highly recommend it. So then I just added a hard-boiled egg right next to the cottage cheese. And I am now peeling a cutie, mandarin orange, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to cut up some strawberries. These strawberries were huge, by the way, you guys. I think it was because of Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. But yeah, just cutting up some strawberries, added some blackberries, and that completes our second snack. I also, by the way, added a fork. So literally, like I said, grab and go. Now, as you can see, there's some yogurts over here. So I eat 2 snacks a day. So one of these is going to be my morning snack, and then yogurt is going to be my afternoon snack. And I highly recommend the Chobani, especially the flips, because they are delicious. So moving on to our breakfast casserole. Here it is, all cooked and yummy and delicious. And it is 6 servings, so I just cut it into 6, and I'm just here putting it into my individual containers. And I just added a fork because, like I said, literally grab and go. So you can add some berries in there with it. I really didn't have any extra since I used it all with my snack prep, but that would be good. Like I said, I'm eating it with a banana. So moving on to lunch, I decided that I wanted to have a side salad with my sloppy joes. So here I'm just taking some garbanzo beans and I am rinsing them off. Make sure that you rinse your beans off, by the way, guys, because yuck, like all that stuff, yuck. So anyways, we are just going to take some shredded lettuce, put it in a little container. I added 33 grams of the garbanzo beans, just a little sprinkling of cheese. I took these Texas toast, oh wait, hold on, cucumber, carrots, added that on top. Then I took these Texas toast croutons, weighed them out. I actually did 2 servings because 1 serving, have you guys seen 1 serving? It's like 2 croutons. Yeah, and then I just added or weighed out my Bolthouse Farms ranch dressing, which by the way is delicious. It's like 45 calories and 3 grams of fat, and it literally tastes just like ranch. So you're not missing out. So I just put them in little containers and put those to the side. Now I am taking this Arnold 100% whole wheat bun, and I am just taking 4 of them and putting them each into their individual little baggies. So again, lunch is literally grab and go. So once your sloppy joes are cooked and ready to go, you want to add some cheese in. This is the very last step right before you're ready to serve. So you just go ahead and add the cheese into the crock pot, you stir it up, and it is delicious. I will say, I feel like it was missing something. I think maybe I'm going to add some ketchup when I have it on my lunch because I had this for dinner last night. I think I'm going to add some ketchup on top, or maybe it just needed some additional salt or something. But yeah, overall, I mean, it was really, really, really good. So doesn't it look delicious? Oh my gosh, so yummy. So anyways, this made 9 servings, and it was 9 6-ounce servings. And I was super proud of myself because I totally came up with that myself. Like, I was like, I think like a serving should be about 6 ounces. And then I literally went through and like made sure that it was 9 servings. So I took 9 different bowls and I weighed them all out. So yes, rest assured that 6 ounces of this meat mixture is all of the calories and nutritional information that I have listed down below. Because I don't know if you know, but like it's super important that you're like pretty concise pretty precise when it comes to your food and your portion control. And for me, weighing things out just means that I'm more successful. Also, planning and prepping also helps me be super, super, super successful because I don't have to guess. I know exactly what I'm eating. I don't have to do any work because the work's already been done. So I literally just open up my fridge and I grab my meal and I'm ready to eat it. So I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. There are so many different options in which you can do for the little snack things. You can add pretzels, you can add almonds, you can add cashews, you can add yogurt and berries instead of cottage cheese. There's so many different options. So if you guys want to see me do this again, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you did not know, I wrote an ebook, and from now until actually now until tomorrow, no, the 15th, you will be entered to win a makeup bag and a $50 Ulta gift card. So link down below to my ebook. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next one. And if you are on a weight loss journey, good luck to you, because I know how hard it is, but you've got this, girl. You've got this. Love you. Bye.